Hi, friends. It's been a little while since we've had a chance to get together. We've had a busy few weeks. It's been 3 weeks since I've been able to do anything with this project between get-togethers and birthday parties and Mother's Day. But hey, we got a really nice 3-day weekend now with nothing planned. So I've got a lot of stuff to do, and we're going to continue working on this chicken coop. But first, I wanted to give you a quick update on our chickens in the grow out pen. We have nothing left in this grow out pen except for our lavender Orpingtons, which are the gray ones. And all these brown ones are our Rhode Island Reds. The Rhode Island Reds are the ones that I'm building this chicken coop for. Fortunately, we had this grow out pen here, and because they've gotten pretty big, they're almost adult size now. So it's super important for us to get going on that chicken pen. So without much more chit chat, let's go ahead and jump into it. I got a nice pallet here of reclaimed wood, and I've got a nice trailer full of lumber here that my wife was so nice to go get me the other day. Most of that is for the roof and the siding of the building, so we'll get to that a little bit. But for right now, the first thing we need to do is we need to finish this fourth wall on this side. We got to frame in our door so that we'll have a doorway for us. And yeah, let's jump right in. Let's get to it. Okay, like we did on the other walls, I'm going to lay out my frames. I got to measure and leave an opening for the doorway and lay them out and nail them together. Alrighty, let's see how we do. Fourth wall framed in. I didn't finish the doorway. I gotta do some measuring and figure out what I'm gonna do there. But now our next step is sheeting. Yes, I said sheeting. We're gonna take some plywood sheeting and we're gonna get it up on the walls. I tell you, it's a little slow going out here in the heat, but I wanted to take a quick break since I'm about the halfway point and show you something real quick. This is constructed similarly to the way most houses are constructed. So you've got your 2x4 framing here, right? And if I look at the wall and I go this way, you can see how much that moves. There's really not a whole lot of strength to that. What gives it the strength is this plywood sheeting. Now look, I'm going to do the same thing, except I'm going to push this way on this wall that's completed, and I can't move it. It doesn't move back and forth. Now, I mean, it still kind of goes this because there's no sheeting over here, but it doesn't go like this anymore. So I think that's pretty cool. That's where most of your strength comes from, is from that plywood sheeting. Okay, well, I think I'm going to take another quick little break and then we'll get back to it. Okay, now looks like we got 3 of our 4 walls complete. So now it's time to take a little bit of a break and ponder how we're going to finish framing out the door. I got to have that framed out before I can put the sheeting on it. There was one other thing I wanted to point out. You know, maybe some of you have thought of this already, but if you notice, this is OSB board. This is not really intended to be weather resistant, and that's kind of intentional. It's cheap and it does the job of plywood, but what we've done in the past is kind of like that, where the plywood, you know, you use some really expensive titanium plywood and then you've got to paint it. The problem with that is the fact that the painting, you got to upkeep, and eventually the plywood just kind of rots and you got to end up replacing parts of it. So I'm going to do something a little bit different with this a little bit later, but I'm going to be using corrugated steel to over the outside of this as like the siding. So hopefully that holds up. So stay tuned, and you'll see that coming up here soon. So I don't know if you noticed it, but this board was a little bowed, twisted really. And this is kind of my fix for a twisted board, is I put some straps on it to kind of vise it together. And then you just nail and screw the bejesus out of it. The power of vice compels you. Okay, now that's done. I got one more side to go, and then we can get some plywood up here. All right, that part's complete. You notice that I, because I'm a cheapskate, I used one piece of recycled plywood. I still have one more sheet sitting over there on the trailer that I did not use. So, because I'm a cheapskate, I reused some old recycled stuff. But at this point, I am now done sheeting all over this house. Okay, time to move on, start fabricating the roof. And I think I'm gonna need a bigger ladder. All right, back in a minute. Okay, now I got myself a much bigger ladder so I can get up to the top there and start working on a roof. And I went and got some of the pieces from that mobile chicken coop that got destroyed. You remember that? So I'm going to use some of those pieces to start working on my roof. Okay, I got my ridge beam done, installed. So the ridge beam is where the rafters are going to go from it down to the side of the wall there. But unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this weekend. I tell you what though, we made a lot of good progress. We got the whole building sheeted with the plywood and got my ridge beam up. Next weekend, hopefully, we're going to start working on the roof rafters and getting the roof done. We can dry this thing in. But like I said, that's all the time we got for now. So do me a favor, if you find my videos fun or interesting, or the rooster crows, maybe you learned something, go ahead and hit that like button, or maybe even give me a subscribe. And don't forget, stay awesome, spread some kindness, and know that you are valued. Thanks a lot. We'll see you on the next one.